All right, welcome back. This is DJ Nitewind, and you are with the rockasylum.com, and you are tuned in live with Murnane Tribe from Columbus, Ohio. Once again, welcome back, fellas. Welcome back, Beth.
Hey,
Um,
hey,
I want to, you guys have been all around the country. I mean, this New York, this show you were talking about. You've been to Dallas. I mean, is there any place you haven't been?
we haven't been out west yet, and we haven't been totally down south by Florida. There's been talk about going to Canada. There's a demand for us to come up there, but it's all about, we're still waiting on some contract agreements to come through.
Yeah, in
And
Canada you got to get a work visa to play in Canada.
Well,
So
you have to get a right. You have to get a visa, and
yep, yep.
I've got a passport to get into Canada, and
Yeah, well, you need more than a passport if you're going to play as a band and make money. You actually need an actual work visa
I see.
to go and work
Okay,
there. So,
very cool.
and actually, Juggernaut Promotions that we work with a lot had a band from Canada lined up to come down here and play in Columbus, and
Really,
they couldn't get their work visa straightened out in time to actually come and play. Had to cancel the show.
yeah,
that's sad, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna get off the beat here a little bit because I ran into a band. They're a symphonic power metal band that they want to come down and play like you guys are going to want to play in the Horns Up benefit. We'll talk about that in a minute. But these people want to come down from Canada, and I'm just wondering how hard it's going to be for them to get across the border. It's got to be make it a little bit more difficult for bands.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Yeah, because you need more than just a passport now. You actually need that work visa to actually play, and it makes it hard for bands to cross borders now.
but we
That's
want to do more than
that's-
cross borders. We want to cross continents.
Well, I'll tell you. I mean, we'll get to that because I've talked to bands in Russia and Germany that want to come over here, and security is so tight with all this terrorism crap that's going on that
Right.
it's almost you've really got to make a name for yourself to get across seas. And Mike, what's your follow up on that? I mean,
Well,
mean,
I can tell you this. These guys and me, we're more than a band. We're family. We're straight up guys. We're business. We're not trouble. We want to go all over the world. We're not harmful guys. We've got a message and we've got a band and we're going to bring it. And that's
well, you've got Steve.
Yep.
He's a great manager.
yeah.
I love talking to him, and now that the Rock Asylum is hooked up with Juggernaut Promotions, it's a great help to us. Also, he can do it. He's got a lot of pull.
Well, the benefit for us is we're pretty much straight shooters, so we really we've never been in trouble, and and that helps a lot to go overseas.
Well, of course, if you're going across seas, they're going to look at that, and
Yeah, absolutely they would.
they're
Well,
going to look at.
I'll tell you a funny story, Lyle.
Yeah.
I want to share.
We got a half hour.
I'm not
Go
gonna say-
ahead.
I'm not going to say what year, but I was actually born in Japan, and I want the band to go to Japan. I was born on Misawa Air Base over in Japan, and
Really?
over in Japan, the music scene is booming, and
Yep.
Oh
the
yeah.
culture over there. I mean, that'd be one of the first places I like to go if the guys, said, "Hey, But I know that I know the guys feel we want to go wherever. If the fans want us to come and there's a demand, we're willing to go anywhere. And I tell you what, nobody works harder than these guys. Nobody.
That's
Well,
great.
Mike included. He says these guys, and he includes himself in that.
Yeah. And when I say
And
that,
you guys are very mature. You work together. You're like you said, you're a family. I look forward to great things with you guys. I think Steve will be able to get that done for you. I really do, and I would love to see it happen. I'm all for it. I wasn't sure whether to ask you that or not, but
We're
And that
looking
would be
forward
great.
to we're looking for the day when we can sit in a green room with James Hetfield, the boys of Metallica, and all
Well,
kinds
look,
of
you guys are right up. You guys are up there. You're not far behind from them.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the day that somebody else carries my gear for me.
There you go.
I tell you though, but when we travel, we really have a lot of fun. I mean, you got to bring food, you got to bring snacks, and you got to that's your life. You got to look around what's outside. I mean, you got to talk about things that are funny in your life. We miss our families. We talk about, our families. But we love to travel and play. And I tell you what, if you want metal and rock up in your face, when we show up, that's what we do.
Yeah, we spend hours and hours in the car going to do it. So
Yeah.
And you were telling me
We
that
get out of the car, it's on.
you were telling me that Columbus, Ohio, is not big on heavy metal, Mike.
It's more of a hip hop, new age kind of town.
there's, cover bands.
Cover bands, and even the cover bands are dying out. But I'm not trying to dish Columbus, but they
No.
don't put up any incentives for bands around here.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what. There's a lot of good bands out of that city.
Right.
I'm sure you guys have heard of Robot Lords from Tokyo. I mean, they're from up there. It's a killer band. Rick Ritzler. I've got an interview with him coming up next month. That's a great band from Columbus.
Yeah.
And it's nice that you guys got that drive to travel and go to your fans, and it really is it's very impressive.
Right.
Yep. Well, and I know we went on our tour over the summer, and of course I've got a Ford Explorer that died, and people are going to make fun of Fords, and that's fine. It actually, the transmission went out, so we actually ended up renting a new Ford Explorer, which was fantastic, and that's where we spent a week of our lives just driving around the country. And I remember getting out in Arkansas when we played. It was 103 or something
Every
103.
day.
Wow.
Every day on the tour, it was 100 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we took a tour to Dallas and Tennessee and whatever in Louisiana in the summertime, which probably wasn't.
All right, that's a big mistake.
Yeah.
That's good June weather.
Yeah. So we got out in Arkansas and it was like 103 degrees. We're like, we
No,
left
yeah,
the place
if
and it
you're-
was cool and it was cold. So.
If you're playing inside, it's okay, but if you're playing outside,
Oh
It's
yeah,
gonna hurt.
we were playing inside and they had the air conditioning blasting, so it was fine.
Right.
Okay, I guess I'm going to bring up, Mike, we talked about the benefit that we had this year,
Right.
Rock Asylum. As you know, the owner of the station's son had passed away from a rare form of cancer, and we dedicated this benefit to him, and we had a great turnout this year,
Right.
20 bands, and we know that you submitted, and we're looking forward to you playing next year at the benefit. I know that we are trying to get it moved to multiple cities.
Right.
So I know we have a contact in Florida, I heard, and there's some other cities around, but I'm not sure if anything is going to be closer for you guys than Louisville, because that's where one of our DJs lives. But we know that you're very interested in that, and everybody.
Louisville would,
Yeah, that's
come-
not
That's
bad.
doable.
That's we do, and of course doing a benefit, we're going to make some kind of donation along the lines of autographed merch or something, like posters or something.
Yeah, because we
Well-
played Louisville before, and that's not a bad drive for us.
This year's benefit we had raffles, we had auctions, and all the money that was raised went towards the Cancer Foundation. I don't want to say it on the air what it was actually called because it's censored. But all the bands that come to this, we had all the bands that show up are headliners. Nobody's better than anybody else. We're all there for the cause. Everybody is somehow affected by this terrible disease. indirectly or directly, and we're all there to give it our all, and we look forward to having you down there next year. We're going to get into your next song, Mike.
So,
Get
well,
along.
I just want to interject there real quick, and we played benefits before in a lot of different places, and
Mansfield, leukemia benefit for Caitlin.
Yep,
That's cool. That's very cool. And
Dayton.
Rock for the Cure.
It's great. And benefits are a great way to to show you care and to show how you I don't know what the word for it is.
well, we get to get up and play, so it's good for us, and
well,
it's
it's not
great
that.
to help out,
Well, you get your exposure is obviously that's part of it, but you're
But that's
down.
only part of it, like you said. It's great to just be a part of the community and
Right,
actually
exactly. You took
Help
the
a
words
good
right out of
cause.
my mouth. I mean, you want you're a family, you want to contribute to this cause or whatever it is, and you're there, and it makes you feel good, and you want to be a part of the community, and right, just like you said, it's a great feeling for all the bands to take part in it. Get Along, Mike. Tell me about this song. This is this has two versions, and we're going to play the
well, here's what with everything going on in the world, with the different troubles and the wars and just people in general being rude to each other. All of a sudden, I had this rift, and Tony had this message. Get along. We thought, let's give this gift to the world, on the band's dime. And we put that message out, and we have an app on Reverb Nation that's free that if you pull up that song, you could see the lyrics. And
you can download the song for free this month for
Yeah.
October. So
and
that's outstanding.
the song is really, we're really proud of it. We play it on stage. It's like we're waving our American flag and we're proud, because we're trying to say, people just need to get along, and it's got a nice groove. And the acoustic beginning with the thunder, we kind of wanted to pull you in and let you not really know where the song is going, and then bam, just right into the groove.
Well, the beginning of the song really pulled you in.
Yeah.
The beginning of the song, the acoustics really, really gets your attention. And then
And Tony throws in this little bass lick. It kind of reminds me of like a Geezer Butler kind of style. So,
Right.
that was just, it just came together.
He's my influence, so that's
okay,
fun.
we need to get this going. We got about 20 minutes before my show's over.
All right.
Let's go ahead, guys. We're gonna play "Get Along," the long version. This is Murnane Tribe, "Get Along," on the Rock Asylum